Hello, welcome back. Today I will be doing a thrift flip video, and I'm really excited for this because I watch a lot of them on YouTube and want to make my own. So recently I went to Savers with one of my friends. Got a lot of stuff that can be flipped. This is the first item that I got. It's a t-shirt with a little, what are these things called? I don't know. One of the things that you strap so it doesn't ride up and whatever, but I don't want that. I am going to crop it. Pretty much all of this is just me turning everything into crop tops. This is a shirt that's from White House Black Market. My mom loves this brand and they're really expensive, so knowing that, it feels like a sin to crop it. But I'm not gonna wear it if it's just this regular t-shirt, so I'm going to crop it. It has these little details on the sleeves. I'm not really sure if I'm gonna keep them or not. So there's this shirt, it's just this black pinstriped off the shoulder top, and I really like it, but it's really long, so I'm going to crop it and probably put little ties in the front. I thought about putting elastic, but I might put ties to match the little ties on the sleeves, so stay tuned. I got this pink shirt. It's got a weird little ruffle at the bottom. I mostly just like the color, so I was gonna crop it and maybe put a little ties in the front or something like that. I guess I only got a couple items. Oh, I forgot about the sweatshirt. And then I got this sweatshirt that says Brooklyn on it. Usually I'm one of those people that doesn't like to wear clothing from places that they've never been, but I really like the aesthetic of this. And it's a small, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna crop it and make it a cropped hoodie. Not sure how that's gonna go because I've never done that before. I don't know if I'm gonna like it, but yeah. So this I didn't get at Savers. This I actually got at Target. It's this long dress, and I really like the color, but it's very long. It's at like kind of an awkward length. So what I'm gonna do is cut it so it's a little bit shorter. And then next is I got this dress. It's like a maxi dress. It's kind of ugly, I'm not gonna lie, but the reason I got it was I had this vision for this dress. I will insert a picture here. The fabric that this is made out of, I wish it was stiffer, but it was like $4. So yeah, so this I'm going to completely alter. I'm going to make the back the front, so it's a high neck, and then cut it, and it's going to be an open back. And then this actually was a shirt from Target that I also cropped. It had sleeves on it originally, I just cut it off, and I'm really sweaty. Yeah, so this is going to be a lot of work. Let's get into the flipping. So to start off with this shirt, I just laid it out and just cut off the bottom. It was pretty simple. So this is me just checking to see if it's straight, which it wasn't, so I had to go back and cut some extra off. This is what it looked like before, and this is after. For this shirt, I just used the stripes as a guideline, but I only cut one side at a time because the stripes didn't quite match up on both sides. This is what it looked like before, and this is after. I ended up leaving the details on the sleeves. So for this shirt, it was a little bit rough. So I started cutting the sides and then cut down the middle for the ties. Then I flipped it over and then cut the whole back off, and then cut the ties for the front, and then cut the ties down the middle. But then I realized that the way that I did it, when I tied them together, it was still really loose around me and I didn't like the way that it looked. So I went back and I cut off the ties. And this is when I got out my sewing machine. I just hemmed the bottom of the shirt and left an opening so I could stick some elastic in there. So I just safety pinned the end of an elastic so I could have something to grab onto, and stuffed it through the bottom, making sure to hold on to the other end so I didn't lose it. Then just pulled them out, stitched them together, and stitch up the hole. This is before and after. I really like how this one came out. Alright, so for this pink shirt, it was a hot mess. This is me realizing that I cut it crooked. Is this straight across? It is straight across. What the heck? Alright, ignore what I just did. So I cut it again. It was still crooked, but I didn't really care. When I tried it on, after I just cut it, I wasn't a huge fan of the way that it looked. So I tried stitching up the sides. This is before. And this is after. You can kind of see on the sides it like doesn't quite fit me and it's just kind of weird and bumpy. Overall it didn't turn out that bad. This I just cut along the pocket. I wish that I had taken off the pocket beforehand so that way it could have been longer because it is very short. If I lift my arms up at all, it comes up really far. But I still like it and I still wear it. Alright, for this dress, it was also a mess. This is why you always start on the front because that's what people are gonna see. It doesn't matter what the bag says. Is it crooked? It's not supposed to be crooked. Eventually, somehow, I made it look somewhat straight, and this is after. Alright, now this dress took me probably 3 hours to do the entire thing. I cut off the sleeves, so I snipped the stitch that kept the front together, and then I cut off the original front of the dress entirely. Then I hemmed along where the sleeves were and hemmed the top. I cut off the edge of the sleeve to make the ties for the neck. And I just stitched them on to each side, hemming the sides. Then I cut off the edge from the other sleeve and cut it up to make the loops for the tie in the back. Stitch them together and then hand stitch them to the dress itself. I just took the ruffle that was off the edge of the pink shirt and cut it long enough so it could be a tie for the back. This is before. And this is after. I am really proud of the way that this came out. It took me so long to do, but it was honestly worth it. Alright, well that's it to this video, and I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you later. Bye. Should I put my hair in it? Yeah, I'm gonna put my hair in a bun. There are so many different temperatures of lighting in this room right now. You know, every time I edit these videos, I always hate when I just dilly-dally because it's just one more thing that I have to edit out. And yet, I still do it. Does that look worse? A little bit. Alright, I'm off-centered so you can see my beautiful art space. This is the first item that... Am I sweaty? I'm sweaty. That's okay. Can you focus on this, please, and not me? I've been filming for 7 minutes. I don't know if you can hear the crackle of that. It's like a wood-wick candle. Let's get into the sewing. Let's get into the altering. Flipping. Let's get into the flipping. I really hate that. I don't know why I'm a YouTuber. I literally can't. I know I'm so sweaty right now. It's ridiculous. That is annoying. It's been a long time since I've talked to a camera. Can you tell? No. This is why. You pay attention when you do stuff, Andrea. What? No. No. Can you literally stop? See if I did that right. No, I'm not going anywhere. I just want this to be done and over with so I can get on with my life. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. What did I just say? What are you doing? Can I help you? What? You're fine. What the heck? I'll be back when this is fixed. I'm so close to being done. This is why I should not be a tutor. I have no patience for anything. Especially sewing machines that want to give me sass. Ow. 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 I really am really tempted to do this on the sewing machine, but I know that if I try to do that, then it's going to freak out and scream at me, and I'm not in the mood for that. I don't know if I'm ever in the mood to be screamed at by, well, anything. So the game plan for this dress was to turn it around backwards, make the back the front, and cut off the there's no good way that I can explain this. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired. And this is me hemming something else. And I cut off... What did I cut that off of? This is so annoying to explain.